This was a masterclass performance by Shakur Stevenson. I scored the fight 11 rounds to 1 in favor of Shakur Stevenson. And I think everybody around the world that watched this fight or was in attendance at Madison Square Garden can agree the only round that Teofimo Lopez won was the 8th round in this 12-round championship fight between the two respective fighters. But honestly, this was a damn near shutout by Shakur Stevenson. And this was supposed to be a 50-50 fight. Both Shakur and Teo in the same age range, both in the prime of their careers, both multiple-time world champions at different weight classes. But Shakur Stevenson proved it was levels to this game. He controlled the pace of the fight throughout the whole entire 12 rounds with his jab. I think Shakur clearly has one of the best jabs in the sport. And Teo had no damn answer for the jab for all 12 rounds. The jab was in full effect. The 1-2 combinations were in effect. The hooks. Shakur was winning the counter-punching battle. And I'm thinking to myself, Teo is a great counter-puncher. Teo has great footwork, but he just looked a step slower against Shakur Stevenson, and he proved its levels to this game. And Shakur's defense was top tier as well. Let's talk about that. The Philly shell, he was in full effect using the Philly shell, the high guard. Teo tried all night long to craft his way into the inside. Yeah, he did have success landing body shots here and there, but it was not effective enough to throw Shakur Stevenson off his game plan. And I'm proud for Shakur to stick to the game plan. And speaking of Shakur's defense, Teofimo Lopez only landed 15% of his punches landed in that 12-round championship fight against Shakur Stevenson. The defense was just tremendous, and Shakur blocked out Teofimo Lopez's best attributes, the power shots, the overhand right. It was not getting home, and Teo, every time he thought he could get into the inside, Shakur just used the jab to close him out and close the door on Teo's momentum that he would try to build up as the fight went on. But Shakur Stevenson dominated Teo off the front foot. Nobody could say that Shakur Stevenson is a runner. He's done it in his last 2 to 3 fights against William Zepeda, a pressure fighter. He did it against Teofimo Lopez, who was also a pressure fighter, fought well off the front foot, and fought well fighting forward, bringing the action to Teo. And he did not run. He stood in the pocket and gave Teofimo Lopez a lot of punishment with a jab last night. And the jab, you could tell the jab were some powerful jab shots because the eye was split open, cut open. Teofimo Lopez was bleeding on the left side of his face. And honestly, if Shakur didn't want to play it safe, he could have got the knockout victory. Earlier,